Hey, how's it going? I'm Links, and today I'm going to show you how to beat Tower of Trials Floor 2 without actually using Melascula. So I'm actually going to show you 3 teams that can beat the floor without using Melascula, because for whatever reason, maybe you don't have Melascula, maybe you don't have enough coins to purchase her in the coin shop, maybe you're a newer player, you have someone like the newer units like Reinhard, like Ban or something, but you don't have Melascula for whatever reason, or you just don't have her leveled up and you have the other units leveled up. This is going to be the guide for you. I'm going to show you 3 teams that can beat this floor, so we'll just go into it, and this is the first sort of very free to play friendly team. I am going to go ahead and eat recovery food, mainly because I'm getting some recovery from Liz in the back. I do have Denzel here, whose passive increases our recovery rate for every turn, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Like, if you don't know the gimmick on this floor, it's basically that whenever you attack an enemy, you're gonna take so much reflect damage. You're pretty much gonna die, unless of course Ban extorts most of your attack, then you should be fine by attacking them, but that's why we're gonna use Denzel here, because Denzel, if you don't know, his ultimate is gonna make it so that his HP will be prevented from falling below 1. That's like one of the things. And then also we're gonna rank up and get like a gold merger or a gold of his taunt here. Well, his stance rather, it's not a taunt, but so it's gonna last for 2 turns and it's gonna apply corrosion to the enemy, so hopefully we will be able to utilize that to the fullest potential. So we'll just give it a go. Now, whenever you start this with this team, you might have to reset a few times, because what you do need is you either need a go for rank up card or a second card of Denzel's taunt here, or not taunt, come on, his stance card. So because we didn't get that, we'll just reset, and I mean it only costs 10 stamina, that's not the worst, so we'll just reset. Alright, we finally got a rank up card. It only took us like 4 or 5 resets, but we will always go second, and that's totally fine. Like, they don't do that much damage to you, and as you can see, my Deldre here is level 80, and it's like, it's totally fine. You don't need level 100 characters. All my units are below level 100, except for Liz. I think I have a level 100. But here we're just going to upgrade Denzel twice, and we will move 1 card with him. Like, you could just bank on actually having the units attack him like this, but oftentimes they attack some of the other units like this, so that's like 1 wasted turn where you'll only get like attacked once and that's it. Here Ban snatches us, but that is totally fine. And it's actually good that we get like extra copies of his taunt, or his... Why do I keep calling it a taunt? It's just a stance. But here we will use Deldre's card here to actually apply a taunt to him. So he will take all of these attacks from these 2 units. It's a shame that Ban's not actually attacking, but it is what it is. And then I think I'll merge just so we can get some more cards. Like, you don't want to get any ults with any of the other units. But here, as you will see... Oh, that's good. Oh, no more upgrade cards. But we did get another taunt, so next turn we will be able to at least kill both the side units if they both attack at least once. Because for each of these Deadman Revenge debuffs, they're gonna take, what was it, 30% of their HP or more? You'll see. Yes, they took a lot of damage there. And now, as you can see, they do have ults, so it's 30% of max HP, right? But as you can see, they do have ults, but their ults are basically just like stronger attacks. They're not really ults, so they will still get applied with a corrosion, even this dude over here. And then I think we will just get his ult, so you can see that as well. And I'll make it so that we have ultimate animations, because I think he does actually have like a really cool ultimate. And we will take a lot of damage here. So having red Tarmil is good. If you don't have him, like, blue Tarmil should suffice. Like, if you're taking so much damage that you're dying, then perhaps this team is not the team you should go for, and perhaps try one of the other 2 teams. Like, you can still see them in the description down below. But here they died, and like, they have another gimmick where they will revive. Now we will just use his ultimate here. Yeah, and I don't think I need Deldre anymore, so I'm just gonna sacrifice her. Just so we can get our Liz down, and we can hopefully get like a go for rank up card. Or another one of his stance cards, so that we can start chipping down Ban. Oh, that's a really cool animation. Alright. He's taking a lot of damage. And she died. Which is totally fine. Now it does mean that we will get one less card. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. Alright, we still have a Grace. We still get like a lot of healing back every single turn. His passive should be maxed out by now. Yeah, so he's, as you can see, he's pretty much always gonna almost fully heal. Yeah, his passive is maxed out, and we still have a Liz here. What I will do is, because Ban is gonna attack twice here, I will actually use one of these, and then I'll just move his cards. Actually, I'll attack with Gopher, because I don't think Gopher is gonna die from this. He's snatched, and like the damage he takes isn't that great, so... Oh, now we can actually get a golden one as well, so that's good. He's attacking Liz. Liz could die now. Oh, that's a cool ultimate. I'll use it in the thumbnail, probably. I think Liz is gonna die now. That's unfortunate. This does mean that we won't be able to taunt up next turn. Right, so that's just a level 2 corrosion, which isn't that great, but we will do this and we will merge for a gold one. That will mean that by next turn we should be able to kill it, because we do have our ultimate, and the ultimate is going to prevent us from actually dying. So we can actually ult first if you want to, and then just bank on Ban getting most attacks done. Because I do think our 6/6 ult is going to kill the 2 units there. We are no longer snatched. The only thing Ban does next turn is snatch, of course, so what I will actually do is one of these and then one attack, because the snatch isn't really gonna apply any... Oh, that might actually kill. But the snatch doesn't apply the corrosion effect from Denzel, so we don't really need to use that. So there we go. We had to sacrifice some units, but we managed to beat it with this team. And this is like the hardest team, so next up I'll show you some much easier teams to beat it with, so let's just get into it. Alright, so the second team I'm gonna show you is the Ban team. Well, the Ban and the Reinhard team, because the Reinhard is the main star here, so we'll just get into it. The gear on them is of course HP defense on all units, because the Ban team or the human team in general, you kind of need HP for them, so because both Ban and Reinhard deal more damage the more HP they have, and then also Arthur and Twiga are there for tanking, so there's that. We're also eating HP food and a set of cards to just increase our HP as much as possible. But here, what we're gonna do is we are going to try to get Reinhard's ultimate. Like, you don't really need a 6/6 Reinhard ultimate. All you really need is for the ultimate to actually give you one of the passives that he has. Or perhaps the ultimate doesn't need to give you that, you just need the immortality buff here, and then you can attack them freely. But because I have a 6/6 Reinhard, like if you have a 3/6 Reinhard, you'll get like 2 of the buffs, plus like the one you get from the passive, so you'll have 3. That's like more than 50% chance to actually get the immortality. If you have him 5/6, that's like an 80% chance, and 6/6 of course is guaranteed. But like again, you can have him 1/6 and still get like the immortality buff and be able to just wreck house. But what we're gonna do here is gonna move cards, merge here with Ban, and then we'll start sort of try to get both Ban's ult and Reinhard's ult, and then we'll just ult and see how it goes. I kind of think you need Ban's ult per se, so we'll just wait a bit. And of course we are gonna get snatched, which kind of sucks. Like here he's gonna snatch us, and does this actually snatch AoE? Defense, attack and defense from all. Okay, that's fine. Because we are based on HP, we don't really care about neither attack nor defense, but I'm just gonna prevent them from actually getting their ults. So they attack into Arthur. Oh my god, look at that. That's crazy, dude. I actually don't need Ban's ult. So what I will do is I will just do this, get his ult, and get a little bit closer with Ban's ult. Now next turn I am going to just ult and then attack the 2 side units with the 2 cards I have. Pretty sure you need bronze cards. I don't think you need silver cards or gold cards to kill them. But because we got this nice merger, it's sort of overkill. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and then that, and that should kill. So it killed them once, it even killed Ban. And then this should kill. As you can see, like Reinhard, he already died. Or, well, he's prevented from dying because he's immortal, but he would have died there. And yeah, there we go. Easy. This team is crazy. It's so much faster. So if you have like these units and you have them leveled up and all that, definitely use this team. But now we're going to our third team. Alright, so the final team I have for you here today is the Goddess Liz team. So we're gonna utilize the immortality buff from Goddess Liz to be able to survive at least once with Ban, by ulting with Ban. So we'll just see how that goes. So we need both their ults. I'm also bringing Luda Margaret for not only her buff, but to be able to have like a character that will be able to, you know, like we can waste a card without attacking them and have like an ult to drop down, and that's what we're gonna do here. So I'll just get Goddess Liz's ult, because she's 6/6, the ult lasts for 2 turns for me. If you have her 1/6, like it should be totally fine, like you can ult in the same turn. For example here, you just move your cards until you get both their ults, and then you sort of make it so that you move the cards like this, so that you merge here, and then you use this card, then you can get both ults. So I'm just gonna show you how that would look like. We're just gonna start getting closer with both their ults. I'm also using Nanashi in the back to increase our HP a little bit. I think that should help us out. But of course we also have Ban's card here, so like you don't need Ban, you can just use any other unit that has like a really strong ult. If you have like a really strong ult with Traitor Meliodas, you can use him. Like any other unit that sort of works with Liz's passive. So any 7 Deadly Sins units, any Archangel's units or herself should work totally fine. But even if you're using some other unit with like really strong ult, then of course that should work also. Like Festival King has a really strong ult. But here we're gonna get Liz's ult. Actually I'm just gonna, because I'm using Ban, I'm gonna move like this. And I'm gonna do this. Next turn I should apply this. Alright, so Ban snatched us all, but that is totally fine. Like I can remove the snatch with Luda Margaret here. So I think I'm gonna do that. He's not gonna snatch next turn, but we will do this. So we're buffing up. We're removing the snatch, which will make it so that our Liz does more damage. And then next turn we're just gonna ult with Liz, unfortunately for whatever reason, and like the immortality buff applies before the ult hits the enemies, but for whatever reason Liz herself don't benefit from the immortality buff, so she will just straight up die from this. You know, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And now she might actually even kill them, so we'll just do this. We will waste a card here and then ult with Ban. Alright, they survived. She died. Now of course the Ban will die, but so will everyone else. Alright. 6/6 Ban has a really strong ult. Alright, and that's the video, that's the guide. 3 teams, I hope at least one of the teams helped you out if you were stuck on it. If not, I hope you sort of enjoyed watching some other teams other than like Melascula teams doing this fight. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, hope you liked the video, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!